is coming your way next. Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the New York Mets. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And taking the ball for the Mets, Ty Rodriguez. What do you look for here?
Yeah, it was nails last time out, worked deep into the ball game, racked up double-digit strikeouts. We'll see if he can repeat that performance in this one.
About to get started. Here for game one. Now the third baseman. And the series is underway. That's too low. Ball one. Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next pitch is inside. Ball two.
That's excellent location for a pitch like that. It looks like it's going to be a strike, and then it just runs in on the hands. So if you can command it and hitters have to respect it, just keep going in there until they make you make an adjustment. You had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And first offering is fouled off. Now one missed. Rodriguez will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. 0-2 now. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Brent Rooker, the next Cub to hit.
Ball inside. Ha!
And he swings through that one. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Ty Rodriguez getting ready to hit. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Fly ball down the line. And it hooks. Foul.
Well, he got a first pitch breaking ball right there that he clearly liked the look of. Just needed to let it travel a little longer.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. One away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
Foul ball, still 0-2. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. Set down on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in. So you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball. But either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Rodriguez wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike. Oh, great stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year. Most hitters are looking for a first pitch fastball. You're not really timed up for a changeup. So if it's well located by the pitcher, he can get strike one.
And a big swing and a miss. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. On to the 3rd inning. Gabriel Arias getting ready to hit. And the 0-1.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch. That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
In there at the knees for a strike. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Late swing, foul to the left. 0-1 down. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Chop back up the middle. Smith. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Ball.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Throws to second. And he's out, trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Norby swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
First offering and it just misses. Pitcher challenges. He thought it was a strike. Swing and a miss. The Cubs yet to pick up a hit here. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Struck him out swinging. Whip number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees. So that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Gets him to chase after that one. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the NLCS. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. O'Hoppe batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
You know, these Cubs just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt. But it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Got him swinging.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
That's a strike.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Triple digits on that last pitch. Thomas Sachazy now at the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Two down, nobody on. Stays alive.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game 1. This
got him swinging for the strikeout. And he back here in Queens. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Gabriel Arias.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nip.
Ground ball right side. Encarnacion Strand takes it to the bag, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Curveball drops in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
The Cubbies still looking for their first hit in this one. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boone. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Number 2 in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one in triple digits. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Game 1 of the NLCS. And now the Mets DH, Ty Rodriguez. Drilled out towards left center field. Way back there. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. A solo shot. And they add on. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Hard hit, right side. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ball.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Struck him out without a swing. Some high cheese for strike 3. Rooker in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. That one ran inside, almost got him. Swing and a miss as he was out front. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. We're at the top of the 8th. Logan O'Hoppe digs in now.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient.
Can't make the catch, and it breaks up the perfect game. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Rodriguez back at it after the leadoff hitter gets on.
Well, not how you want to start, but now it's about limiting the damage. You've got to bear down right here.
And he'll challenge this call from the mound. The tying run at the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, Boog, it's so important to have a well-rested bullpen in the postseason, so it really helps getting starts like this. They're in position to win game one.
Making 18 strikeouts on the day.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
That one close, ruled the ball. And that's ball one. Pitcher thought that was a strike. He's going to challenge. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But
swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string of the changeup.
No, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Strikes him out with 103. Another frame in the books as the one down, runner at third. Tied Rodriguez. Up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a foul ball. Out to short. On to first. 2 down. Ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
I'm from the MISSISSIPPI. Long as we do not divide, like gon' get denied. We about to book down to your kin. I can know the kick in. You is not my friend. I pull my pants up, then I did my dance on the devil.
From 41 Sabre Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. And up next for New York, Ty Rodriguez.
Well, last time out, he's only able to complete 4 innings, but really battled. Didn't have his best stuff. I look for him to be better in this one.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Norby. One gone, bottom half of the first. On to third. Save. A run scores. It's a 2-run game. So here's the cleanup hitter, Christian Encarnacion Strand. The 1-2. In the dirt, blocked. Throw down to third, but he's back safely. Swing and a pop-up. De La Cruz has a beat on it. 2 away now.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit. And the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
The 0-2. Brings it in for the third out. Man at first, 1 away.
The designated hitter, Ty Rodriguez.
That one fouled off. Rips one to right. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Lead runner around second. Cut off, throw to second.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, They're starting with this already, and they're all
Let's
loaded
go
up.
for it. Take
Maybe
your
a little
bait.
loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Encarnacion Strand. That one lifted to left under this one. Brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. In to score from third. And they cut the lead to 2. So 2 down, and now Jacob Young. Got him looking. They limit the damage here. 1 out and a runner at second. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner around third. In comes the run from second. The throw to second is offline.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. He's trying for third in the dirt. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Christian Encarnacion Strand up now for the Mets. This ball's chopped to the ground. Over to first, and that's the inning. Rodriguez steps in. They're down, but he's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you can't hit a grand slam with nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here.
There's a line drive to left field. 1 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Rodriguez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen. Well,
No,
triple
that's
digits
down.
on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
Yeah, going crazy on the daily. I don't see a reason why I should stop now.
And on the hill for the Cubs, Travis Sakura. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Nope.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. And the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Up next for the Mets,
The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
Rodriguez in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. Crushed left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they boost their lead. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this. With a 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible.
It's game 3 of the National League Championship Series. So now here's the Mets DH, Ty Rodriguez. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 0-1. Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Man, he smoked that fastball. It's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
Rodriguez in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. And that one hammered, flying after this one. And that gets down in the corner. Round second, digging for third. The relay in there. He's safe.
Well, most guys would have a double out of that, but for elite speed like his, that's an automatic double. He's thinking, how do I turn this into a triple? And that's exactly how you do it.
So up next for New York, Matt Wallner. In the dirt, throw down to third, but he's back safely. One away with a runner at third here in game 3 of the NLCS. Now there's a bullet down the line. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. Aim to score from third, and they lead by 4. And he'll pull into second safely. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept it short. Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
There's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me along like you do. And then you switch up with no warning, and you kiss me like you want it. How rude, how rude. But I kinda like it anyways. I don't mind if this is gonna take a million days. I know you'll come around to me eventually.
Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field, MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. One down. Next to hit, Ty Rodriguez. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Tap foul at the plate. Rodriguez with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in. Swings and chases a low one there. The other way. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. Digging in, Connor Norton.
Ball. No, that's in. Hike.
Late on that fastball. Goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Hurt one.
In the air, left field. 2 away. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Brent Rooker. Up the middle, Smith. Play made, that ends the inning. Scoreless. 4th game of the NLCS. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Logan O'Hoppe.
Ball.
O'Hoppe, multi-time All-Star, batting in the cleanup spot, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Just missed.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
Ball to strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And next for the Cubs, Thomas Saggese. Saggese working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Sent down on strikes. And he strikes out the side here in the second. 4th game of the NLCS. Here's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Fought off foul.
Well, that 2-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Then there's 1 down.
We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there,
has some trouble with it. And that'll be an infield single with no time to recover. Now the left fielder. And that drops in for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Finishes him off at 103.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
is fouled off. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Swing and a miss, and that is that. On to the fourth. Still scoreless. As we go to the top of the fourth. And now the Mets DH, Ty Rodriguez. This one in the air, center field for Armstrong. Gets under it, and there's one down. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. He's 0 for 1.
You know, these Cubs, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Got him looking for the K. Strikeout number 8, De La Cruz. Thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a 1-2. Ellie falls victim to the K.
We usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. That's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
The 1-0. All tied up here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. And he swings through that one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat. And the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Got him swinging. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Crow Armstrong leading things off and takes a strike.
You know, these Cubs, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And a foul ball. All tied up here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. That one at triple digits. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
At the plate, Gabriel Arias. That
Ball
one
one.
close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1. Pitcher thought that was his strike. He's going to challenge. Swings through that one for strike 2. Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. That clips the zone. 0-1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A two-run blast. That's his 5th homer of the series. And the Mets jump in front. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 6th. Number 5 getting ready to hit.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Outside corner for a strike.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, it's such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Ball.
Rodriguez wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over-aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Swing and a ground ball. Throw to first in time. Now, Connor Norton, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. That clips the corner. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Making 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. 1 down. Swing and a foul straight back.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That misses, and that's ball 1. Now the Cubs catcher, Logan O'Hoppe, cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game.
Up next.
So now here's the DH, Ty Rodriguez. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Check swing, no appeal. Ball 1. Swing and a high drive. That one way back there. On its way. Gone. So I got that going for me, which is nice. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. And they add on. It's 3-0.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it.
That home run was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
Rodriguez back to work with the lead.
Yeah, this is where you want to work quick and efficient. Pound the zone, force contact, no freebies, no drama.
Ball.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Rodriguez will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. Make it 18 strikeouts on the day for Armstrong. Wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball.
No, that's a ball.
The Cubs trailing by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one's in there, and the count 1-1. Got it. Shoot.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Foul ball. The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That pitch in for a strike, and the count's full. Now he's challenging the called strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Welcome back, and here comes...
Well, this was a huge win for this team. Instead of 2-2 in the series, they're comfortably now 3-1. One more win, and they take the series.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boone, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. MLB The Show. 1 down. Ty Rodriguez getting ready to hit.
Yeah, he was a tough luck loser last time out, dominating his opponent. Soft contact. They were able to score a couple of runs. But outside of that, everything was sharp. You hope that he gets a better result this time out. Reward the guy for his hard work. He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
The next pitch misses. 3 balls, no strikes. In the air, right field. And there's 2 down. Runners on the corners, no outs. Intentional pass coming, bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. Matt Wallner will hit next. Quickly to first, and he's back in on a dive. De La Cruz. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Christian Encarnacion Strand digs in now. This one in the air, center field for Armstrong. Under it. He's got it. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they take a 3-run lead. So runner at second, 2 down. Jacob Young up now for the Mets. He's trying for third in the dirt, and he steals third without a throw. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Rodriguez, a multi-Cy Young Award winner, 26 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And there's 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Rodriguez in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Smash to the left side. And that is that. So they pick Game 5 of the NLCS. All set to start the 9th in this one. Ty Rodriguez up now for the Mets.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
In the air to left center. De La Cruz has a beat on it. Brings it in. And there's 1 down.